What up, KD community? This is Sheer reporting back. Welcome to Knicks Deli, baby. Needed to hop on. Big game tonight. Big game tonight. We face the Dallas Mavericks. Super excited just with the way we're playing. We are playing unselfish basketball. We are playing an elite level of basketball. Even with everything that's surrounding our team. Transitions, a little bit of drama. Definitely the fan base is going crazy right now. But all of that is to be expected. Come on, baby, we're in New York. We're in New York, so that's to be expected. But I wanted to touch on a couple of topics. And first and foremost, something that I'm excited about this game. You know, there's this clip that's circulating right now, and I don't know if it's a recent clip with Kyrie in Dallas, or I saw the Yes microphone. So it could be a older clip where he talked about he enjoys beating the New York Knicks. So I'm looking forward to that matchup because I think the last time that we played them, we didn't necessarily have Jaylen Brunson. They don't have Luka. And we're playing a different brand of basketball. We have different players. So I'm looking forward to that matchup with our point guard going up against one of the greatest. Kyrie will be considered one of the greatest. So that's something I'm excited about. Also, something that's been kind of messing with me a little bit. My family on Twitter, listen, all of y'all on Twitter, we got to chill out. All of these Toronto versus New York and whether or not players are better off, everybody eats. Everybody wins. You got to stop that. Because the more I see about that, the more it makes me want to root against. Not against RJ or them or IQ. I don't think I could ever do that. But it's just it's tiring, man. It's tiring, especially with as much as we've been through as a fan base, not to be able to appreciate and enjoy our team. And also not to recognize the team for effectively, working to develop and grow players, keep our players first and foremost. And then if we need to send them off where they can flourish in better situations. And we've done all of that. So there's very little room for criticism at this point. But it seems like New York Knicks fans find a way. So that's something I'm clearly saying, just like, right now I do feel when Obi left, I felt like, all right, he the ops now. We wish him the absolute best, but he the ops. And I'm there with RJ and IQ. Talking about IQ and RJ, in both of their own separate ways, they were leaving kind of breadcrumbs of apology. So RJ first kind of came out and said, he was interviewed, and I think he may have been asked about New York, and he said, he kind of grew up there, super excited, and he felt as if he left it in a better situation than he found it, and he's absolutely right. We watched him grow. We love RJ. He's one of ours. But he said it was bittersweet. So you can't be mad at him for that, but it was just good to kind of hear him, at least acknowledge the time that he was there as well. And up until today, where that article came out, I don't know if it was today, but it came out in the Players Tribune. I haven't even read it all. I started reading it and then I scrolled down. I was just like, damn, this man wrote a dissertation. So, so from what I read, man, once again, I had said in the previous video, a couple of videos back, these are still kids. These are still kids, bro. And the fact that they got traded and now their whole life has been, swept from under their feet. And now they have to make grown people decisions, move out of the country, away from their family, to a whole new environment where they don't know A from B. No matter if they're millionaires, that they're human. So RJ's letter only moved to support that, So Knicks fans, come on, man, be easy, yo. We all in it. We all want the same thing. We want all of our players to still feel connected with the organization when they leave. We want to beat them at every chance. We want rings. Come on, let's agree to that because I'm starting, with a lot of that, I'm starting to just check out in terms of those players who leave. I know many of you, they were your favorite players. I don't want to hold that against you. I don't want to judge you for that. It's just a little bit sickening when people say what the New York Knicks organization didn't do for them. Come on, man. They sent him to a situation not only where they can continue to get the max money, but have an opportunity to get more money. So with that being said, I think so it goes a long way with that as well. Also, I want to touch on that Mitch news recently, where we were denied the player injury exception or whatever that's called, because the potential for Mitch getting an opportunity to return before the playoffs is there. They don't want that. The NBA doesn't want that. You know what I mean? The league does not want that for Mitch to come in and just be mobile and functioning. He'll still have to work his way back. But for us to be hitting our stride and then to get a player like Mitch back, I think Woj said it best when he said it's like a deadline trade acquisition, and I'm here for it. I just don't want Mitch to rush the process and have any setbacks. Let me see. Chemistry is clear. Chemistry is clear not only with us as Knicks fans, because we watch this team grow, have cohesion. We watch the relationships that are being built. But when other teams see it and when they recognize it, and what I mean by that is Chauncey Billups' comments when he talked about preparing his team for us prior to us coming in town to play the Portland Trailblazers. He said, statistically, it says that this is the slowest team in the league. He said, but what my eyes are telling me is that that's an absolute lie. They are one of the fastest teams on the floor. And then Tibbs was asked about it, and Tibbs said, nah, we're one of the fastest teams on the floor when it comes to running the floor, fast breaks, things of that nature. And I think that's probably been the most enjoyable part about watching our team play basketball since the acquisition. The openness of the offense, the openness of the floor. It's a crazy concept what a change of personnel makes to how a coach is perceived as to whether or not he's good or he's not, or his offense is good or it's not. I still say it's too early. Everybody is really talking about OG. We love the acquisition. We love what we've seen so far. But I've said from the beginning, I want 10 games. Let me get 10 games without judging OG one way or the other. And then really see, as he settles in, give him a grade on his role and how he really is going to be able to impact our team and help us in the future. So I think that's it. I think a lot of adjustments that we've seen, if I'm talking about the coaching, the perception, listen, the ability to guard the three-point line defensively is something that I'm continuing to watch because we've shut that down. We have shut that down, and that's something I'm so proud of, man, because it was killing me seeing whether or not we are dropping down, playing drop coverage and going under the screen and people bombing away on us. So excited about that. And just lastly, man, let's show our young guys some love. We are proven to be a factory of having young players that we draft, we keep, we develop, we provide the structure and the foundation for what their NBA career is going to look like for the rest of their time in the NBA. And now that other teams starting to value them. So let's appreciate the fact that we're no longer looked at as a team that serves as a detriment to its players. Whereas we're a team that builds up young players. Now other people see value in them. And what we've seen in terms of Obi building every day and the way Toronto has embraced RJ and IQ, the New York Knicks are producing players, and drafting players with good character, producing players who have a hunger, and they've been able to establish and hone those skills with that desire and hunger in the locker room for another team to benefit from. So let's enjoy that. But let's show some love to Grimes and Deuce as well, man. They got the spotlight now. They got the reins now. And they read the news, they read the social media as well. All right? Leave your comments below. Please engage. Keep in mind, same thing applies to life that applies to our team. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. But also remember this, whether it's in your homes or out in those streets or even here at YouTube, everybody eats here in Knicks Deli. Peace. I'm Shit.